There you go. What's up, guys? Not a whole lot going on. We're still waiting on parts. Chad is racing this weekend. He'll be at Ohio Valley Speedway, but I will not be there. My daughter's having surgery, so I won't be there at all. But I figured I'd tinker around with this thing because I can't get it to run. Chad thought he blowed it up.
Hey, Dada.
What?
What you doing?
Making a video. Chad thought he blowed it up.
Chad, what you do?
He blowed it up, he thought.
I'll get that.
You get that? How about just let it right there?
No. My hands are dirty.
Your hands are already dirty? I thought he blowed it up last year at
I just tried.
Pennsboro Speedway, but he wasn't 100% positive. I tried to get it to fire, and I couldn't.
I'll get the house.
It's alright, leave it right here. I couldn't get it to run. It does have spark, but that's about it. So I'm gonna see if I can't get it tore apart here a little bit.
Thank you. Bye.
And see what's going on with it.
Okay.
But I'm not 100% positive.
Let's try out this.
Careful. So anyways, I'm gonna get this carburetor pulled off this thing. Get it checked out and get it cleaned out.
Can I clean up?
Because it's full of dirt on the pickup side.
Ooh. I do it.
And gunk.
I do it.
So we're gonna get it cleaned out and then see if that's why it won't fire. Why it won't start.
Daddy. I want that.
So it's got some junk and stuff in it. I'm gonna get it all sprayed out, cleaned out, and take an air hose to it. And then we'll see if we can get it to start.
Daddy, come over here back there.
Yeah. I'm not sure this thing had any stay build or anything in it. This thing's nasty.
Does everyone not?
So we're gonna get this whole thing taken apart, figured out. We'll get all the little holes in this blurred out. There's a little bit of green junk in there. And then take some more carbon choke cleaner to it. And if you can't hear me, I'm sorry, but air compressor's running and I gotta blow it out. Thank you. Hopefully this will get this thing back up and going. Get this thing fixed. I gotta clean that fuel tank down there out. Because depending on what happens with... I gotta pull this back off. I messed up. So depending on my daughter's basketball in a couple weeks, one reason why I'm working on this one. If everything would work out and I can do it, I'm gonna take this cart and the other cart and we're gonna go to a race, but I'm not gonna say where and when, other than it's in a couple weeks, because if it doesn't work out, I don't want y'all to be like, oh, he didn't go. He said he was going. Well, I'm not 100% sure I'm going to get to go anyway because of basketball, which is perfectly fine because her stuff's more important to me than anything. I could care less if I make it out with my race car or any of that when she's got that stuff going on. She's only little once, and that's really all I care about. Then this summer, she's also got some sheep shows to go do because she shows sheep. And my littlest one's going to be getting into that too. So I'm going to miss a little bit of racing for that, but it'll be alright. After I get this put back together right here, I'm going to pull that tank off and all that down there and flush that system out. Flush all this out. Because there's definitely bad gas in this thing. And I don't even know if all this is going to be worth it and it's going to work, because the reason I say Chad thinks he blowed it up by the temperature gauge on the tag, it started losing power, and by the temp gauge that's on the tag, he had it well overheated. Like, he overheated it big time. And I know it's down on compression just a little bit, but I mean, it's still got spark. It don't really matter if it's blew up, but it's still got spark. But this is all full of junk where he left the gas in it, and I'm pretty sure there wasn't no stay built in it. If there was, it didn't work because the cart's been sitting for a while. We didn't race them at all last year, and I don't think it's been raced in 2 years. And we need to get some newer tires and stuff for them. But all these tires are over 2 years old, and we're going to send it for now because I don't really plan on doing this a whole lot. But there's a couple things I want to go do. I may hit a new track. We'll see if that happens or not. But it's a good possibility. So we'll get this fuel system here pulled off now. Get all this drained out, flushed out. This got bad fuel in it and dirt in the bottom. And then we'll try to get it running. Yep. Is that probably the best way to do that? Probably not. Is that the way we're doing it? Yep. When this motor got hot, Chad kept running it, and he kept running it, which if it blows up, it blows up. It's a $100 Harbor Freight 212 Predator motor. It's not a big deal. You can get them with coupons for $100 all the time at our local Harbor Freight. I put a weenie pipe on them and change the flywheel. You can't run a stock flywheel where we run them. But other than that, they're 100% stock. There ain't nothing to them. You can leave the tank on, or you can put all this stuff on. The other one we have, we left the tank on. We don't have none of the rest of this stuff. But it is what it is. There's a rev rule on them, RPM rule. So you can unhook the low oil sensor, and that's about it. I don't know a whole lot about go-karts, but what we do, we have fun and we play with them. But do we know what we're doing? Probably not. We know a little bit about them, enough to get by. We don't race them a whole lot. We just like having fun, and that's all it's all about, is having fun. Don't know how I'm gonna do that. Get the tank off. Well, kinda in a pickle. I can't get the bolt out of the bottom tank. Try to figure something else out. Got it. Had to jam the wrong size up in it, but I got it. Alright, now let's get all this put back on. That thing was nasty. If it had it in there, it's been stay built in it, anything, it's been in there for a couple years and it's done separated. So let's get this bad boy put back together now. Alright guys, fuel tank's all bolted back up. We're gonna hook the lines and everything back up and get it all plumbed back up. Get it back ready to go. And hopefully it will run. Hopefully I'll have my modified motor back and we can go back modified racing here pretty soon. We'll find out. If I don't hear from him from the end of the week, then I'm gonna give him a call and see what's going on with it. Alright, let's get some fresh gas in this thing. My pour spout on this is broke and I don't have my little funnel, so we're gonna do it this way. All it needs a little bit in it anyway. There it goes. I like these little shaker hoses. That ought to be enough. About a half a gallon in there. Got a half a tank. It's like not quite a gallon tank on it. It's supposed to be a gallon, but it's not. Here, pull this, get it gas primed up to the line. Probably just spray a little starter fluid in it and been done. I guess I might want to figure out why it won't idle now. Not 100% sure. Still got something going on, but at least it fires now. I don't know. Need to figure that out. Well, she runs now. Got all the gunk cleaned out of the carburetor, and it actually fires up and runs. But it does have an issue. I need to get it taken care of, or Chad can get it taken care of. One of the two. This will be the one Chad runs if he races, or I could run it, but I'll probably run the other one, which I can show it to you guys here later. But this will probably be one Chad runs. But it does need the oil changed in it, and then I got to figure out the adjuster screw is not working correctly. Plus there's probably still something in there that I didn't get out, but I'll figure that out so it'll sit there and idle. You shouldn't have to give it gas to keep it running. So I'll get all that figured out. Not a big deal. But like I said, if everything works out the way I'd like it to work out, we're going to take definitely the one up in the building, maybe this one, and go play with it in a couple weeks, all depending on what goes on with my daughter's basketball. Like I said, that's more important to me than anything, so we'll do that. But if I get time, then I'll do these two. There's no guarantee on these, so I don't even want to say where I'm going to go or what I was going to do. Because like I said, I don't want to tell you guys I'm going to be there and I'm not going to be there. Family stuff with her is more important. My kids are only little once, and both of them are starting to get into stuff. So my youngest one, which you guys saw out here earlier, she's starting to get into stuff, wanting to do stuff. She's wanting to show sheep this year. We're going to see about helping her, maybe do that. My oldest one already shows sheep. If y'all been on the channel a period of time, you guys already know that she does it. And we missed some racing for that, and it's well worth it. So I enjoy watching them, and I can race whenever I want. They're only little once, and they can only do it once. Hopefully my motor will be here this week, and we can get it put in my mod, and we can go modified racing. We can get our UMP modified back out. We're still waiting on it to come back from Mullins, and hopefully it'll be here soon. We'll be able to get it in, get going back racing. But if not, we'll continue to follow Chad around as much as I can. We're gonna try to get some videos put together here soon and try to get some stuff out, and we'll see what we can do. If you haven't already, get down there and hit that subscribe button. Let us know what you think. And if you guys want to see some of these kart videos, let me know. Hopefully we'll have our mod done here soon and we can go back modified racing. I'll catch y'all on the next one.